North Carolina's Lieutenant Governor and member of the State House square off in the GOP primary for governor on Super Tuesday. We introduced you to Dan Forest earlier in the campaign, and today we get a chance to hear from Holly Grange. She spoke with our Bill O'Neill as part of our Continuing Commitment 2020 coverage.
Holly Grange has little name recognition outside of the coastal community she represents, but she has an impressive background. She has served 2 terms in the North Carolina House. She's a West Point grad, a retired military officer.
I've jumped 29 times.
Holly Grange says she's jumped out of 29 airplanes and fired every weapon from a pistol to a tank during her career in the Army.
The fact that I'm a veteran, I think, brings something to the table, and we're a military state. The fact that I've been a legislator, that I've actually voted, I have a voting record, and I've passed legislation.
The Republican from New Hanover County on the coast is taking on Lieutenant Governor Dan Forest in the GOP primary for governor.
I think that my qualifications potentially exceed those of the lieutenant governor because, as I said before, what does the lieutenant governor do besides run for governor?
Grange is a latecomer to the race. She announced her campaign just 7 months ago. Political observers note that her opponent, Dan Forest, has been running for the past 7 years. She readily admits that she and Forest share many of the same conservative views, but says she's more electable. What is it about him that you feel he's not as electable?
Well, I think he's made some divisive comments, and that's been all over the news. I don't need to reiterate all of those.
Grange says that Dan Forest's connection to the ongoing federal bribery trial underway in Charlotte is one of the reasons she decided to challenge him.
If he is the victor, I think that the Lindbergh thing, he'll hear about that every day. You know, granted, he may not have done anything wrong, but Lindbergh's largest contributions went to Dan Forest. And that's something he would hear about every day on the campaign trail.
The winner of the GOP primary takes on Governor Roy Cooper in November. Grange says she worries Cooper won't have a competitive challenger in Dan Forest and cites stopping the governor from using his campaign money to help other Democrats as her #1 issue.
Stopping the governor from using his resources to flip the legislature, flip the council of state, and elect Democrat judges.
Grange says she denies rumors that Senator Tillis convinced her to run for governor.
Yeah, I have spoken to Senator Tillis about this, but
did he give you some guidance?
I did not. That's personal, but I will say that I take his. I listened to what he had to say, but I didn't get into the race because of Senator Tillis. No.
2020 marks the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, a woman's right to vote. Grange is one of only a handful of Republican women in the North Carolina House. We asked about the future for women in her party.
Well, I will say that there are times in the legislature that I feel like I'm beating my head against a brick wall. So, do I need to say any more? You've been there, you know this.
It's not just women. Do you see a better future for women in your party?
I certainly hope so.
The winner between Holly Grange and Dan Forest will take on Governor Roy Cooper come November. In Greensboro, I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.